Welcome. Welcome everybody to Jablam Sports presentation of the NBA 2020 playoffs simulation. That's right, we're simulating every single game for the entire NBA playoffs. Up next, game 4. Lakers, Jazz. This is the second round, folks. And later on tonight we have the Heat versus the Bucks. We're on every night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Lakers are up 3-0. Can they finish off the Jazz in a sweep? Lakers have yet to lose. Remember, go to our website, jablamsports.com. Click on simulation, click on NBA, and you get all the information of these playoff simulations. Every game stats, every team stats, league leaders, and you can watch all the games live on there. And all the previous games on jablamsports.com. Also, check out us on social media. We are everywhere. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Reddit. All right, enjoy Game 4, folks. 3-0 Lakers lead this series. Can they sweep? Enjoy.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show. And coming up for you shortly, it is the Los Angeles Lakers in action against the Jazz in Salt Lake City. Well, for the Jazz, a withering loss in Game 3. They'll have to play much better tonight. We'll see if they can steady themselves and get it done. To call this a one-sided series might be an understatement. Shaq, is there any hope of making this a contest?
I don't see any drastic changes that could be made to spark a comeback in this series. At this point, I think you're just playing for pride.
It ain't over till it's over, Ernie. Everyone expects you to get eliminated now, so the pressure's off. Just play your game.
Well, but you said it ain't over till it's over. Let me write that down, because that's a good one.
No one's ever said that in the history of basketball.
It ain't over till it's what?
Over.
Oh, okay. There you go. Thanks.
Over.
That's memorable.
OVA.
Oh, I was OVUH. Whatever. Here's Kevin Harlan.
It's Game 4 of the Western Conference semifinals. This should be a good one, and 2K Sports welcomes you to the NBA playoffs. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, the Utah Jazz tries to keep their players happy by financially incentivizing them. Contract bonuses include on-the-court performance, physical fitness, and off-season workouts. The team's general manager said, to be a significant program, we need to be great defensively and with individual development. The bonuses are created with those goals in mind. Kevin?
Thanks, DA. And now the Lakers starting group. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Davis is out there with Howard, and it's Rondo in at the point. And for Utah, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Conley in at the point. And the Jazz start out with the ball. Passes it to Gobert. They get it again. Great D that time from Howard.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Yeah, Rondo just knows how to wheel and deal, has that exceptional feel for when one of his guys is open.
Now here is Conley. Gobert trying to get open, makes it off the glass.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Here's LeBron. The drive by Green. Back to LeBron. Loads it up for Davis. That shot misses. And it's Utah the other way. They come into this one following a really disappointing game on Friday.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, frankly, Greg, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
I'll tell you, you cannot give Rudy Gobert an inch of space when he's working the glass. This guy excels at using his reach.
Now here's James. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Conley against Rondo. 11 feet away. Conley's shot is off.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Left side Rondo. LeBron outside. And here's Green outside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Jazz have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Conley against Rondo. Outside Conley. Sinks the triple. Conley's got 5 points so far.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
Davis against Bogdanovich. Fades. Second chance shot. Goes up with it again. And Davis puts it in.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now, here's Ingles. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Here's James. And there it is for him.
And LeBron makes that insane dribble move look so effortless. What a showman he is.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Morris comes in for Anthony Davis. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for James. And it's Waiters in for Green.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even at a power finish.
Well, Emmanuel Mudiay, that kind of shot will up your field goal percentage, gentlemen.
Waiters surveying the D. Up top, Kuzma lets it go from deep. And Davis pulls it down.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
To the middle. Bradley can't get it to go. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Pass to Rondo. It's stolen by Mudiay. Here's Clarkson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Lakers. Davis kicks to Clarkson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Niang.
Great to see Kuzma working so hard defensively, showing how effective he can be.
Waiters gets a wide open look from outside off the mark. Utah trailing here. Here's Moutier. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
36 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Waiters against Clarkson. Stolen by Clarkson. And now Clarkson pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, how about the steal off great anticipation by Clarkson, then the kick ahead. Perfectly done.
Here's Rondo. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Lakers shooting their first foul shot of the night. And that one falls for Rondo.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball, exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense.
And here's Clarkson. From deep three-point range, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Lakers lead by 2. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. During his tenure in Utah, Coach Quinn Snyder has quickly earned the appreciation of his players, including Rudy Gobert.
We're very lucky to have a coach like that. He really takes everything, with heart, and he wants us to be the best defensive team in the league, as I do. And I think when the coach and the players are on the same page, usually, good things happen.
Coach Snyder doing a terrific job with his team.
Just a great tactician, and he's clearly got his guys buying in to his message.
And we return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference semifinal. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
They've got Clarkson. Davis is out there with Bradley. And there's Emmanuel Moutier. And it's Niang in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. And some changes here for the Lakers. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Morris. And it's Green in for Rajon Rondo. The Lakers in the lead. Waiters outside. It's stolen. And now Utah, fast break. Moutier with the basket. Moutier's got the game tied up here for Utah.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Kuzma can't get it to go. The Jazz shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Niang passes to Moutier. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Waiters outside, and the pass to Kuzma. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
And the Jazz call time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Mitchell, and that one is off. Great D that time from Green. Bounce pass from Waiters. That one good for 2. Davis has got his second basket of the night.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Now here's Gobert. Bogdanovich with it, and it's Howard picking him up. Arm's length from the hoop, he knocks it down.
I tell you, increasingly able to contribute on the offensive end, and that's a problem. Rudy Gobert doing work.
Waiters outside. Here's LeBron. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Mitchell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, you've got to credit Mitchell for staying aggressive in that situation and getting the defense to foul him.
The Jazz shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. And he makes the first.
Boy, you have to admire Donovan Mitchell. This guy is capable of playing either guard position, and he plays with so much passion and energy, guys. It's infectious.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
On the wing, James. Covered by Mitchell. Over Mitchell. And that one's good. James. LeBron's got 6.
One of the few men in the league who could probably average a triple-double. LeBron just continues to shine.
And the foul called on Danny Green. That'll be his second foul of the game.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Here's Gobert.
Now, Dwight Howard staying engaged on the defensive end. Boy, does he make an impact.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Raiders against Conley. From 12 feet out. That misses off the backboard.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish. And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
LeBron passes to Howard. Waiters outside. Howard dishes to Waiters. Over Conley. Waiters no luck.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And the basket by Ingles.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, Greg, you want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Morris is checked in for the Lakers. Rondo comes in for Waiters. 1:35 left in the first half of the game. To halt the run, James misses.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Took him no time at all on that one. Conley's got the lead up to 10 now for the Jazz. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. 1:06 left to play here in the second quarter. Los Angeles with another miss.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Now, here's Mitchell after LeBron James's miss. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gobert. Chalk up 2 there. And now a 12-point Utah lead.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Ingles against James. Pass to Rondo. Outside, Green. Back to Rondo. Over Conley. Offensive rebound. He can't get that one to fall. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That'll be his second foul of the game. Seconds left here in the second. Clarkson with the ball. To the wing on the left. Takes a 3. Can't hit that one. And that does it for the first half of play. It's the Jazz ending the second quarter on a 20-6 run. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Joined by Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, your team is competing at a very high level. What do you think that's happening?
Well, we're trying to defend, and we've been a little bit fortunate too to miss some shots, but more than anything, we just want to try to guard and make it hard on them.
Got to make them feel it. Thanks, Quinn. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The NBA playoffs are happening, and we're happy to have you here for the halftime show. Well, for Utah, where was this team in the first 3 games of the series? They look like a completely different ball club than the one that put itself on the verge of being swept. Who knows? Maybe this will turn into a series after all. And Shaq, what did you think about what we saw from Utah?
Man, I just love Mike Conley. True point guard, controls the pace of the game, knows how to get scorers involved, including himself.
And over to Kenny, your takeaway on the Lakers.
To me, they look out of sync shooting the basketball. Under 40% for the first half. Some of it was poor shot selection, but mostly it just looked like they were out of rhythm. For the second half, they need to push more for buckets in transition. Get to the foul line a little bit more. Try to get back in the flow.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. You look at Michael Conley, what a contribution.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
As a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Lakers trail by 12. Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. And it's Howard in at the 5, down low. Here's LeBron. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Bogdanovich. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Kevin, very hard to stop Bogdanovich. He's excellent at keeping his follow-through despite taking the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
And guys, Bogdanovich, the former second-round pick, has really found his place in the NBA. This guy is an effective shooter from just about anywhere.
Now, here's Green. Back to James. Outside Rondo. Lakers working the ball around now. 5 to shoot. Pass to LeBron. From deep. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Good. Mitchell's got 6 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
That's in there. Conley with the assist. 8 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
James with it, out guarded by Bogdanovich. Shot to stop the run. Here's Davis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Davis has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
Knocks it loose. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Dion Waiters checked in for the Lakers. James looking it over. It's Davis on the wing. The rebound by the Jazz.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Outside Conley for the 3. Drills it from outside. He's got 11.
Well, to me, this is what great point guards do. Donovan Mitchell demonstrating just how skilled he is at connecting with open teammates.
Now here's James. 6 points for him. Here's Howard. Trying to get open as Davis. Howard, that's good.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And the Jazz call time here. Jordan Clarkson's checked in for the Jazz. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Utah leading by 18. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Gobert finds Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Rondo passes to McGee. Dishes it to James. Misses the 3.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Mitchell's shot is good.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Pass to McGee. Back to LeBron. Floats it up for Davis. Great communication on the alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Clarkson kicks to Mitchell. McGee with the block. They get it back, and he comes up with the deuce.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes, a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Mitchell going with an almost entirely new group. Bradley's checked in for Gobert. Davis comes in for Bogdanovich. George Niang, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. And it's Moutier in for Donovan Mitchell. And then for Los Angeles, Morris comes in for Davis. And Kyle Kuzma's subbed in for Waiters.
The elevation and athleticism of LeBron at his size, just incredible.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
For Los Angeles, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. We've got 1:55 left in the third. Moutier pass to Bradley. Now here's Moutier. He's got 6. Feeds to Davis. Bradley trying to break free. That's good from Davis on the assist from Moutier. Davis has got his first points of the night. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers.
Whacking James like the D does there is the right move. I mean, especially when you consider how strong he is.
Lakers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That free throw missing.
Well, how about a multi-time champion and a multi-time MVP, and LeBron James continues to dominate. It truly is special to watch.
And the Lakers making a change here. Green's checked in. Good on the second free throw. 1:29 left in the third quarter of the game. Moutier kicks to Clarkson. Back to Moutier. Here's Bradley. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Ed Davis. The pass to Clarkson. The Jazz working the ball around now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from the line. Moutier, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Green dishes to McGee. Green, the pass to McGee. LeBron outside. The shot that time, not on target. And Utah the other way now. Here's Clarkson. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end, and he's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
Green passes to James. Here's Kuzma. That 3 off the mark. Jazz leading by 22. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. LA's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. The teardrop falls in.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
Now Clarkson. From deep three-point range. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Utah Jazz closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. A chance now to hear Coach Quinn Snyder talking to his team moments ago in the huddle.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity, okay? On misses, you guys really run in space. Anyone can bring it.
Well, he's trying to get them to maintain that edge right now.
And solid advice from Coach Snyder, wanting his squad to remain engaged.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Jazz, Clarkson is out there with Moutier. Then there's Bradley. Then it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Niang in at the 3 spot. Gobert with the block.
Let's remember that the 7-foot frame includes a 7'9" wingspan. Rudy Gobert, the Stifle Tower, doing work.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Green, the pass to Howard. Good on the shot.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Jazz leading by 18. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. No one near Moutier as he lets it go. His 3-pointers off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. James, great pass to set up the lay-in.
Boy, bump them all you want. If James has already started his motion on a scoring chance, little you can do about it.
And the Jazz call time here. Going with an almost entirely new group here. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Bradley. Joe Ingles comes in for George Niang. Mitchell, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And Mike Conley subbed in for Moutier. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Los Angeles. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Dwight Howard.
We know this about Donovan Mitchell. This guy shows no fear even inside. Draws the foul there.
And the first one drops. Rajon Rondo is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Second free throw, no good. Lakers trail by 17. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
Utah has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Conley against Green. Conley into the lane. Green with the block.
I'll tell you, for a 2-guard, Danny Green gets a ton of blocks. Great use of his length.
Rondo's shot is off.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Jazz leading by 17. Conley scanning the floor. With some arc. The putback. It's good on the putback. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 19 rebounds.
It's never easy to keep Gobert off the glass. Soars over the defense for the putback jam.
Now here's LeBron. Let's go. Here's Howard. Count the basket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Conley. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Lakers trail by 19. Pass to Howard. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's LeBron. Here's Davis. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. It's stolen by Rondo. Now the Lakers on the break. Floats it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And you can sense that Rondo taking some pride in shredding the D with his passing. Has exceptional vision.
Conley finds Mitchell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
At the line for Jazz, Donovan Mitchell. At the line for 2. 2 stops. That's on the first. He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Timeout called the Lakers.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Rudy Gobert.
On the offensive boards, he has been a force. Offensive rebounding is all about pursuing the basketball, and he has not stopped that pursuit all night. The second chances he's created have been a big factor.
And you can see how much he's fed off the intensity of the home crowd. In a backs against the wall game, he was at his very best. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Frank Vogel talk to his team during the break. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
Thank you, David. First free throw is good. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Rondo against Conley. And rebounds again. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass. Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Los Angeles with another miss. And it's Conley with the ball for the Utah Jazz. 22 is their biggest lead. He He dishes it to Mitchell. Over Green. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And entering the final countdown, game 4 effectively decided here, guys. This is just a tremendous accomplishment for the Jazz.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out to be and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Rudy Gobert.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Now here's Gobert. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. Back to Conley. 4 on the clock. Lets it fly from 18. And the rebound goes to Howard. Here are the Lakers, trailing by 17. LeBron, no good.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Gobert against Davis. And he overshot that one, missing. 3 on 3. James right side. Here's Howard. Basket good.
Well, this is a sign that Dwight Howard is adding to his game. Really good job at this stage of his career to knock down the mid-range.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Backs against the wall, Greg, but they showed us tonight they are not done yet.
You can just never count this group out. I mean, unlikely to see a full comeback, but we've seen it before.
We have. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Mike. Congrats on the win. It looked like you guys stayed with your identity tonight. You think so?
Yeah, we wanted to just play our game. Stick to what we do best. Get the ball inside, score in the paint, just try to make easy plays. I think that's what we did, and we're able to just build off of that.
You guys are one of the best teams at staying to what you do. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Wow, the Jazz with a great game there. They really took off in that second quarter with I think like a 26-6 run and just dominated. It was such a close game in the first quarter, and then they took off in the second quarter and they kept it going in the second half. But that was the big difference, was that huge second quarter for the Jazz, and they lived to stay alive. Big win. Series now 3-1 for the Lakers. Jazz stopped the streak of the Lakers, who were on pace to just keep on steamrolling through and win every single game, because they have yet to lose in the playoffs until tonight. Game 4, 3-1 series now. Game 5 is going to be in 2 days. That's Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Don't miss out. Remember, go to our website, JablamSports.com. Click on simulation, click on NBA, and then you'll get all the stats for every team, every series, and of course, league leaders. All right, everybody, stay home, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you for tuning in, all you thirsty sports fans out there. And of course, don't miss out. We are also doing podcasts now. We have a hockey podcast and a wrestling podcast. So if you like any of those things, check those out. They're on our website as well. Or check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you find podcasts. All right. Bear with us as we get ready for the next